There's more adventure later tonight on Fantasy Island, but before that, it's time to meet the Thamesmen.
You're back to those again. Ah!
Ta-da!
Hello, Loverboy.
Something
Aha! You see what I did there?
Yeah, I did. I saw that. Very clever. It's like getting good. Are you getting professional at this?
Nah, forget it. So, hello.
My name Alex, and I'm in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
As you can tell, you've reached a very professional,
Highly professional,
highly educated.
No, not much about Canada, and we're learning though.
We are learning about Canada. How big is Canada?
Bloody huge.
That's what I thought.
It's like one of those ones which is very much under sort of, but a lot of it's like spread out.
But then it's got a bit of America up on top.
That's called Alaska, and that's not up on top, it's off to the side.
You have to drive through Canada to get to it.
You do. You have to pass through, yeah. And you have to go like 1,000 miles through it to get there.
It's like having a house, right? Then you got your neighbour's house, and then you got your garden on the opposite side. So you got to open the gate, go through your neighbour's garden, all right? Shut the gate and go out and into your other like barbecue area.
Kind of like that, yeah, exactly. It's just like that, yeah. But
if I was Canada, I'd invade.
Do you think America? Yeah,
because they would invade it, right? Go and get all that polar bear territory, invade it. But America can't attack because they've got to come through all the way through Canada. Aha.
Now, was Alaska one of those things where the Americans bought it off Russians or something like that? I think that was it, wasn't it? Like
beads. For beads or something.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like one of those things where, like, oh damn it, the Cold War could have been different if I'd kept it, kind of situations.
George, we're getting into an area we have no knowledge of. So.
Well, that hasn't stopped us in any way, shape, or form, has it? Really? No.
We only started the reaction channel because we COVID hit and we drank too much. And we thought it was a good idea, and we're still here.
No, I think it's also because we were playing Warzone. And we are utterly rubbish at it.
We are utterly rubbish.
Though I must say, complete side. We had one New Year's Eve in COVID where it was the funniest lockdown New Year's I've ever had. But that's another story.
Low-flying helicopters
and whiskey.
Every time we died, we had to take a shot of whiskey. And, we all know when midnight is. It's at midnight. But I think by 10 o'clock, we were just like on our knees. Anyway, we're going to wrap up Canada Week. We're in the middle of Canada Week. That's why we're talking about Canada. Hello, Canada. Bonjour, ça va? And we are wrapping this up. It's been just a great week, hasn't it?
Amazing. Thank you, Chris, who's helped select and given some notes and compiled some things, curated stuff. Because honestly, the idea of reaction channels is that you see things you've never seen before. We have not seen any of these tracks before, and which shows our own ignorance and our own lack of cultural understanding. But it's been brilliant to hear new stuff with its own twist, its own authenticity is, I think, our watchword for the week.
And then George is right. So my reaction channels, they just, they don't really have a theme. We do the themes, and we went through Australia, and we are going through Australia, and we just love that music scene. And now we're doing, so we, you can actually get the flavor of the country. As George says, it's very hard with just 5 tracks. But I agree with my friend. Our word for Canadian music is authenticity. It's just been just kind of, just musicians for musicians rather than trying to be famous. They just seem to be, just great songwriters.
Yeah, really clever, really smart, and just, been interesting. So today is a band called Loverboy, which again, I never heard of. It's like, so anyway, 1981, this track, apparently.
You never heard that?
Working for the Weekend.
You never heard that word before?
Oh, Loverboy. Hey, Loverboy.
Every time you go into a public urinal. Something for the weekend.
Working for the weekend, sir. No.
For $5, favor for a sailor around the world.
You seem to be very familiar with this terminology. How would that be?
I've got a sign and everything. I'm not proud. I've got to make a living. You know?
Well, exactly. Yeah. Should we read the notes? Should we go ahead with it? Should we do that?
I'm not the one with lady hair.
At least I got hair.
Touche.
A Canadian pub rock band that transitioned straight, there we go, to arenas, hitting the big time with their debut single. So immature, our sense of humor really is.
What was their debut single called?
Turn Me Loose. They had a string of hits, both in Canada and the US. Their 1983 album, Keep It Up. Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Keep it up.
See, I've got tears in my eyes. Hold on. That's right. Keep It Up won 6 Juno Awards, Canadian Grammys, which is still a record haul. This song saw them go from playing pubs for disinterested patrons to packing the dance floor. Time for the weekend.
So their single was Turn Me Loose, and they're called Loverboy, and the album was Keep It Up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, this one's
so sorry, Canada.
We respect your music for sure, Canada.
We do. Authentic.
Oh, very authentic. Oh, God. Yeah. I can't see anything. Hold on 1 second. Working for the Weekend is the track.
Working for the Weekend. Oh, God almighty. I'm sorry. We've been
you ready?
A long week.
It's been a long week. Yeah. Oh, no, my glasses have missed it up. Oh, God. Okay, anyway, I don't need that to hear it. That's fine. So this is Working for the Weekend, live in Vancouver in 1983. Let's see what it's like. Let's see how we're doing.
As I say, count me in.
Turn it up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think we made it. I've been working for this weekend.
Oh, how about this?
Everyone's watching to see what you do. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's wondering who we come out tonight. Everyone's trying to get it right, get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart? You better stop and start. You wanna be in the show? Come on, let's go. Everyone's looking to see if it was you. Everyone wants you to come through. Everyone's hoping it'll all work out. Everyone's dying to give a shout. Give a shout. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart? You better stop
perfect. That is a different. That song has the best hook in it of any song I've heard for a long time.
Really?
I think so. You know, that little run, you know, where it's a piece of my heart. You know, it just, that is, I found that really like, you know, some songs have like a little thing that is the hook, and that was it, I thought.
That girl, she wanted a piece for the heart, but she didn't.
She wanted more than a piece for the heart, I think, didn't she?
But she didn't.
Wasn't going to let go.
She didn't take it from the start.
She was like,
I mean, unfortunately, they got hit by the 1980s cricket bat pretty hard, that band.
Well, it was the 1980s, wasn't it?
I know, but the cricket bat with 1980 smacked them very hard.
Very hard in many areas, dress and hair sense and all that stuff.
I mean, I don't know what it was. Also, the high energy, the tempo was very 80s.
Yeah, it was very much of that era, wasn't it?
You know, and it was basically, I was waiting for a montage or Karate Kid, you know, it was like, or a montage of Karate Kid at the same time in high school.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like something out of High School Musical as well, didn't he? But they were, I think, maybe it has been used in a film somewhere, because I know that track. I've heard that track. Have you ever heard it?
No, I never heard it. Now,
definitely heard that before.
To give them their credit, okay, that guy's voice was pretty goddamn amazing.
Yeah, it was absolutely. Yeah. And
I like the band were playing live. Do you think they were playing live?
I don't know. Hard to tell, really. I think so. You know, I think it's so, because it was.
Well, then they were bloody perfect, because I mean, like, yeah, okay, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding about the 80s. It was 1983, and they were smacked. They got run over by the 1980s bus.
Yeah.
But to typify 1980 and the tempo and the music and the guitar sound and the vocal range and the high energy, they had it. It was all.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, you know, that will go with our end credits perfectly.
Oh, I bet they shut their load 1989.
What are we going to do now?
What are we going to do now? Going to have to reinvent ourselves as
well. Actually, okay. We know nothing about Loverboy, and so let us know what happened to them. Where are they? Where are they now? What is there? Are there other tracks we should know? You know, let's find out.
Are they in the Where Are They Now file?
Where are they now file? Well, I mean, they said they went to stadium-sized shows. They've got to be somewhere, or they've just retired to an island.
Well, you know, it was interesting about the hook. You know, I'm gonna, you know, I rate your ear when it comes to music. I'm gonna go back. I mean, I was shocked about the montage music, but I mean, you know, I'm gonna go back and have a listen to it again. Yeah,
I love there was that little run. There was a little run or a little, you know, piece, whatever it was. And I really like that. Certain things for me always like in tracks, I'll always pick out which I really like that bit. That was me. But anyway. So.
Well, everyone, that is wrapping up Canada Week 1. Now, the big question is this.
Is there a week 2?
Depending on the your comments and the feedback we'll get, and you know, there could be a Canada Week 2. But
that's definitely more. We've definitely got more to learn. We've definitely got more bands to explore. You know, so what's the appetite of people to learn more about Canada? I would suggest
we've got our email up there. It's just above you. Up above you, there it is. So I mean that the new Thamesmen at gmail.com, and the reason why we're the new Thamesmen is if you want to send a rude message to the Thamesmen, that's not us. We're the new Thamesmen. So you know, put your 5 tracks in, you know, get them into us or leave them down there, but really the email's best, and then the email, and then we can put it all together. But yeah, that was really good. And our takeaway was, what's our keyword for Canada?
Authenticity.
We felt it was really seriously authentic. The music, it was great.
Yeah, very much so. And it was fun, really fun. So thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Chris, for your help again, and everyone else who contributed to our lists. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for your support, everyone. Loved it. Going back to 1983. It's a montage. It's a montage. Something for the weekend. Keep it up. All right, then.
All right. See you later.